Express and one-stop mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight here at Mercer High School. It is the Region 1 opener for both the Mercer Mustangs and the West Middlesex Big Reds in girls basketball action. One of the great rivalries in Mercer County being renewed once again tonight. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here tonight in the county seat, joined as usual by Chris Burtch. And Chris, obviously the league opener, a lot of excitement. Two teams that we're still learning about. Two schools that they're neighboring, they're rivals. Certainly a very exciting and intriguing matchup, and certainly a lot of mystery here on December 13th with these two teams.
Yeah, no question about it. And again, we were talking a little bit, when we first got here about, those incredible 4 games last year, just 4 absolute nail biters. One of them won by Mercer, the other 3 won by West Middlesex. But really, the entire makeup of both teams is different this year. And I think both of these teams and both of these coaches mentioned it to me. They're still trying to figure out an identity. They're still trying to sort of figure out exactly who they are. We know that, certainly Mercer has a lot of, a little bit maybe more experienced firepower, but their biggest wins this year have been games where their defense has been absolutely dominant. West Middlesex, again, they probably lost maybe a little bit more than Mercer did. They're still trying to get that experience, trying to figure out who they are. And, you look at this game tonight, the region opener, I think both teams are going to find out a whole lot about themselves.
Of course, both teams in Region 1, a predominantly 1A region, and or 2A region, I should say. Farrell in Class 1A in there. But you look at the region, Chris.
Whew.
What a loaded league! It was a really good league to begin with these two teams who were both in the playoffs last year. West Middlesex made the final 16 in the state in 2A. Of course, Kennedy Catholic, state champions. You have those teams, and then of course Farrell is no picnic.
Right.
And now you add Wilmington and Sharpsville into the mix in 2A.
Yeah.
And not to knock those teams, but Commodore Perry and Jamestown, 2 1A teams going north.
Oh, boy.
So
right.
those two out, and you bring in Wilmington and Sharpsville, 2 teams that were contenders in 3A last year. The Region 1, there are going to be a lot of great girls basketball games every Monday and Thursday, or in this case, Friday night throughout the area.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. And, of course, the Lakeview Sailors, they're in there as well. So,
absolutely. We saw the Sailors last night at Wilmington.
Yeah, I mean, they're very good. So, again, a lot of great teams in that region, and every single game is going to count. So, with that, knowing that you're going to play Wilmington twice, and you're going to play Kennedy twice, and you're going to play Lakeview twice, Sharpsville twice, you look at these games for these teams. When Mercer plays West Middlesex, and when Farrell plays Middlesex and Mercer, and these really have the feel of must-win games. For these teams. And certainly, these two teams would love to get off to a great start, win their first region game tonight.
When Chris and I come back, we will visit with the head coaches. Chris had a chance to speak with 14th-year Mercer head coach Aaron Cook and 4th-year West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch. Don't forget, we will also have the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. Tip-off is going to be at about 7:22, 7:23, so we will get started a few minutes early tonight, but there should be a good one. Crowd still filing in for this great Region 1 matchup. We'll have more pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
A new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Mercer head coach Aaron Cook. And Coach, obviously coming into this game tonight, you can't help but think of last year. 4 epic battles against this team, almost all of them right down to the wire. Certainly some of the names have changed on both of the teams, but why would we anticipate anything other than that?
Right. Yeah, it was a crazy year with them last year. 3 times, obviously 2 in league, and then once in the Hickory tournament, and then obviously in the playoffs. But and on both sides, I think they lost a couple of really good players, keys, and we did too. We lost 3 really good players, keys to success, and we're both kind of young, so it'll be interesting tonight to see how this works out.
Right. One position on your team certainly that you're not new at is at the point guard position. You've been getting great play there from an experienced player in Allen. You've been getting some pretty good scoring from Heckathorn. Kind of how do you see your mix so far offensively? It seems like your best games you've been able to score a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit different than we've had in the past. I mean, obviously we still cornerstone his defense. I'll probably never deviate from that. But outside of that, I think actually one of the girls, started saying, hey, we could be pretty good if we go 53 points and have, I think it was 12, 10, 9, 7, and 8 last game. And if we could do that each and every game, we got a chance, especially in the region that we're in. We're going to have to put up points. We're not going to be able to hold people to, 30 points like we have in the past. But with that being said, we're still trying to defend the ball, trying to, limit them to as many possessions as we can.
Right. Hey, obviously this Middlesex team is a lot different without, Caitlin Stevens, right? Sure. I mean, she was a terrific player, but still some pretty good pieces for Coach Mary Jo. So what are some of the things you look at when you look at this team?
Obviously, initially, Babcock, she's going to be a force inside. I know that I think the last game they played that I think it was Slipper Rock. She had 17 points, maybe 13 rebounds, something crazy like that. Obviously, we got the younger Mild or Sloan Mild, I guess. She's obviously a threat. We want to try to keep it out of her hands if we can. We want to keep at least Babcock off the offensive boards. And also, she loves to post up, especially on a fast break. We want to kind of identify that that's happening. The younger Stevens girls, she's very, very athletic, and she's kind of long. I saw that she picked off a couple passes and things like that. So she's going to be an issue also.
Right. Coach, always great catching up to you. Back in the old days, we would talk before a game, and we would both be a little nervous. Now, I'm just as calm as can be, and you're nervous. I don't understand. So, but great to see you as always. Congrats on a terrific start. Good luck tonight, and good luck as you head into the heart of the region season.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Those were the thoughts of Aaron Cook as he gets his Mustangs ready for this showdown against West Middlesex. Pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
Policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Bay's Pub and Grill was proud to award the November 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce Lakeview boys and girls cross country teams are the November Mercer County Teams of the Month. Congratulations to Lakeview coach Logan Hogue and his pair of District 10 championship teams as they are the November Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Teams of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc. DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
On Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch. Coach, obviously you can't talk about this game or, think about this game, at least from a fan or radio guy perspective, without thinking about those 4 epic battles from last year. A lot of different pieces on the 2 teams, right. But still, when these 2 teams get together, crazy stuff happens, and it always comes down to the wire.
It does. We talk about that and we laugh about that because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what team's going to show up, and you don't know what we're going to throw or how the kids are going to respond. So it should be a good game.
Yeah, obviously your team losing kind of the everything. Caitlin Stevens, she was a terrific player. A few other great players have moved on, but still. Sloan Mile, Jen Babcock, they're really putting up some nice numbers for you and kind of growing into the new role for them of kind of being your scorers.
That's the key this year. We all have a different role this year, and the kids are responding. We're young. We're a lot of growing pains, and that's the thing is we play hard. We're gonna come at you. We're gonna give you a game. Are we going to make mistakes? We are, but hopefully we learn from those and we make less and less mistakes with each game.
This Mercer team, again, some pieces missing from their team last year too, but obviously their point guard Allen and the Heckathorn coming back from an ACL tear, they're putting up good numbers for them. What are some of your concerns with this Mercer team?
Those three things you just said there. We need to hit the boards. We need to take care of the ball. Aaron does a great job, and he'll throw numerous things at us. They have a nice press that they're intense with. We have to take our time and don't turn the ball over. Like our first few games, we had a lot of turnovers, and we've progressively getting less and less, which is good. That's a growing thing.
Yeah.
But this year, but right now, this game, that's what we have to focus on. Know where the Allen girls is because she gets a great shooter, and the other two bigs, we have to box them out and control the boards.
Coach, always great talking to you. I've really enjoyed kind of watching your team over these past several years. Congrats on a nice win against Hickory, and certainly good luck as you head here into region play.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, Coach. You got it. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yes, those were the thoughts of West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch as she gets her Big Reds ready for tonight's showdown here at Mercer. Pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
The driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluenceft.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluenceft.com.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Back here at Mercer, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Chris, before we get to the starting lineups, a thought or two.
I believe it or not, as much as this Mercer team, in their win against Grove City and a couple of, the win against Montauk, kind of, long possessions, low score, played great defense. I think they want to press this West Middlesex team, get the tempo up, and have the score in the 50s. I think if you're West Middlesex, just like Coach Staunch said, they've got to be able to break the press, deal with that, and try to make this a slow-down game, pound the ball inside to Babcock, and get Mild open for some threes.
Time now for tonight's starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. For all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs, first for visiting West Middlesex, the guards are Sloan Mild, a 5'10 junior averaging 8.3 points per game, and Abby Steindorf, a 5'4 senior averaging 0.7 points per game. Up front, Lucy Briggs, 5'10 sophomore averaging 5 points per game. Grace Stevens, a 5'7 sophomore averaging 2 points per game. And in the middle is Jen Babcock, 6'1 sophomore, averaging a team-high 11 points per game. Babcock, Mild, Briggs, Stevens, Steindorf for West Middlesex. For Mercer, head coach Aaron Cook will line them up this way. The guards are Annie Rowe, a 5'4 junior averaging 4.5 points per game. Anna Allen, a 5'4 junior, averaging 9.3 points per game. She is the team's leading scorer. Up front, the forwards are Maddie Finley. Finley is a 5'7 senior. She is averaging 3 points per game. She'll be flanked by McKenna McCandless, a 5'10 senior who averages 4 points per game. And in the middle, it's Ashlyn Heckathorn, 5'10 senior. She is averaging 8 points per night. Allen, Rowe, Finley, Heckathorn, and McCandless for Mercer. Your officials tonight are Leanne Williams, Chuck Matsko, and Tom Ryder. Mercer 2-1 overall, West Middlesex 1-2. It is the league opener for each team. We'll take our final break. When we come back, it's the tip. Mercer and West Middlesex coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7.
6-7. 6-7.
In their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches, and they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello? Nope, I'm a real person. Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours. Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DK Auto LLC.
But better.
Starting lineups being introduced tonight. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's me. Starting lineups being introduced here at Mercer. Just had to hit the mute button. Had to unmute us and mute that one. We have Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game here. Hello to everybody tuning in on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook tonight. We have a fixed camera angle for those of you who are just tuning in. It's a fixed camera tonight. So that's the lay of the land here. That's what we have personnel wise. But either way, should be a fun one tonight. West Middlesex on the road in the red with white numbers and letters, white trim. Mercer, the home whites, navy numbers and letters, and navy trim.
Yeah. I didn't, you listen to it's one thing to read it on the roster, how young West Middlesex is, but you hear it announced over the PA that, they're starting all of these young kids. It really is a start over here for this great West Middlesex program that has been, a team that has gone deep in the state tournament, for many, many years now, first under Coach Mike Williams and now under Coach Mary Jo Staunch. But yeah, very young team here. Nice win against Hickory. Played 2 really good teams in Greenville and Slippery Rock. So, yeah, they're going to find out a lot about themselves tonight.
Mercer going right to left in the first half. It will be Ashlyn Heckathorn jumping center against the tastefully named Lucy Briggs, and the tip is controlled by Mercer. We are underway here in the county seat. Friday night girls action tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. Top of the key with it is Heckathorn. Now to the right corner. Over to Rowe and back into the right corner for Anna Allen. Allen, 5'4 junior, West Middlesex, the man-to-man, Chris.
Yeah, man-to-man. Mercer comes out just running the old pass and cut.
Just underway here. Started a few minutes early tonight. Right wing, Anna Allen with it. Reverse it back on the left side to McCandless. And now left corner for Heckathorn. Heckathorn left of the lane, picks up her dribble and moves it back out to Maddie Finley. So everybody getting their hands on the ball early.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's one of the best things about this offense.
Entry inside. Heckathorn posting up. Jumper is short. Rebound grab by Finley. She'll put it up and in. Maddie Finley opens the score. It's 2-0 Mercer.
Yeah, Maddie Finley, they kind of got lost in the shuffle there and able to crash the boards and score on the missed layup.
So 2-0 Mercer. Now we get our first look at the West Middlesex offense as the Big Reds go from left to right. Entry far block inside, posting up down low, and we're going to have a foul called as Briggs got the ball inside. She was fouled on the floor. Tom Ryder will make the first foul call of the night, and it goes on Anna Allen. It comes 1 minute and 9 seconds into this one.
Yeah, that's certainly the one Coach Cook does not want to get into any kind of foul trouble. So just one foul, but it's only 1 minute and 9 seconds into the game.
And a foul that close to the baseline.
Right.
Mild into the paint, throws it back towards midcourt, and it's going to be an over and back violation. It was intended for Briggs, but it trickles into the backcourt, and West Middlesex turns it over. So back to Mercer, 6:46 to go first quarter, 2-0 Mustangs on top.
You can see both teams, really hanging their hat on just good in the lane, man-to-man defense.
Of course, the teams played 3 times in the regular season last year, including once in the Christmas tournament here at Mercer. Those 3 games were decided by 8 points total. Right elbow with it, Heckathorn, and Heckathorn is going to be called for the travel. Both the baseline official, Leanne Williams, and the outside official, Chuck Matsko, had that one. It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So an exchange of turnovers.
She turned, and when she made her ball fake, she shuffled both feet.
Grace Stevens up top with it, around a solid screen from Briggs. Pick and pop to Briggs. Foul line jumper on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is tracked down on the near side by Maddie Finley. 2-0 Mercer, 6:15 to go first quarter. Left wing Finley with it, drives into the paint around Briggs up with the right hand. It is short, and a foul at the end of the play, however, and Maddie Finley will shoot 2 with 6:10 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Maddie Finley comes in averaging just under 3 points a game. She's really out there to be the one that guards Jen Babcock, but she right now has really been involved offensively. Got that offensive rebound and then draws the foul.
First one is up and good. The foul was on Babcock, who is wearing number 3 tonight. The roster, we have had her wearing 5.
Yeah.
But she is wearing 3. Free throw up and in. Finley goes 2 for 2. That's 4-0 Mercer. So Maddie Finley has all 4 points in the early going tonight. Now half-court trap for Mercer. Steindorf trapped at midcourt and timeout Mercer, or timeout West Middlesex, excuse me. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 6:01 to go in the first quarter. Mercer out to a quick 4-0 lead. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on Sports Radio 96.7.
Your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
West Middlesex ball coming out of the timeout. The inbound is grabbed simultaneously, and it will stay West Middlesex ball via the arrow as Steindorf and Heckathorn combine on that. Steindorf wearing 24 tonight, so a couple of different numbers in the book than what the roster said.
It's almost like they got new uniforms or something. Great hustle there by Anna Allen.
Well, they are new uniforms. They have the block font with the numerals and letters this year, which, I love.
Yes.
Lucy Briggs in the foul circle for West Middlesex. The high-low, down-low for Babcock. Puts it up, no, but a foul. Looked like Anna Allen may have picked up foul number 2. She whacked her on the arm. And indeed she has. So Anna Allen, the floor general for Mercer, has picked up 2 fouls here in the first 2:13. And will send Jen Babcock to the line to shoot 2. She's 7 of 14 at the line this year, is the 6'1 sophomore.
Yeah, that's both of those fouls on Allen, too, Briggsy, have been her helping. So, you got your point guard who's supposed to be out pressuring the guards. She's in there trying to help on post players and has picked up 2 fouls that way.
First free throw long, no good. Second one is up and it rims out, no good. Rebound tipped around, loose in the lane, and Stevens able to come up with it for West Middlesex. She's going to be tied up on the baseline, or is Allen out of bounds? Yes, Allen tied her up, but she had a a foot, maybe even a whole leg out of bounds, so it will stay big red ball.
Yeah, that was exactly it. Yep.
Inbound comes to Sloan Mild. Mild left of the lane, has it knocked loose by Annie Rowe, and here comes Mercer. Allen through the midcourt logo, working right to left. Shovels it near side for Heckathorn. Heckathorn around a screen from McCandless, pulls up 17-footer on the way, no good. Rebound near corner.
Wow.
Allen saves it for Mercer. Mustangs will get a second crack at it.
Great hustle by Allen. Wow.
Allen between the circles, around a screen to the left, and walked with the basketball. We travel, we'll give it back to West Middlesex. We've been stuck on 4-0 for a little while. 5:17 to go first quarter. We have our first sub of the night. It's Carly Heckathorn in for Mercer, 5'5" sophomore, as Allen checks out with the two personals.
Yeah, she got called for the travel there. Didn't like that one, but hopped, ball faked, hopped again. So, yeah.
Grace Stevens, right wing with it. Stevens to the corner, being harassed by Carly Heckathorn to Briggs. 19-footer on the way, short, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Rowe for Mercer. Rowe over the timeline with it, guarded in the forecourt by Sloan Mild. Bounce pass right wing, over to McCandless, and back out to Heckathorn. Knocked away, will trickle out of bounds near side. Steindorf got a hand on it. Will be Mercer ball back at midcourt, but Abby Steindorf, senior on the West Middlesex roster, making a nice play.
Yeah, nice play there. You can see the Mercer, that kind of that motion offense that they're running. Not the same without Anna Allen running the show.
Right wing, Finley works it to Rowe on the right side of the lane. Shot too strong, no good. And Babcock digs out the rebound for West Middlesex.
A great D that time by Sloan Mild.
Mild right wing to Steindorf. She's open. Pulls up three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Babcock. Babcock will toss it back on the near side, and it will end up, or it's actually going to be saved. Okay. Saved by Steindorf. Briggs right baseline drive. Throws it into a sea of hands. It squirts out of there. Still loose. Steindorf with it right corner. Steindorf left-hand dribble, and she'll work it back to the top of the key. West Middlesex, by the way, Chris, through 3 games and a half a quarter, no three-pointers this year.
Wow.
Steindorf off the backboard, no, and Annie Rowe with the rebound.
Yeah, they're a little out of sorts offensively.
And into the lane, and a double dribble is going to be called on the Mustangs. It goes back to West Middlesex, the 3:56 mark.
Yeah. McKenna McCandless just maybe trying to do a little bit too much there. As for just good defense, Babcock stepped up, kind of got in the lane, so she picked up her dribble and kept the feet shuffling. So a lot of unforced turnovers here so far.
3:50 to go first quarter, 4-0 West Middlesex with the lead, and an illegal screen will be called up top as Briggs and Babcock were both setting screens up top, and the foul will go on Lucy Briggs. Her first, team second in the first quarter. So each team with 2 fouls in the early going. Of course, this is the second year of the new foul rule where no 1-and-1 in high school anymore. You get to 5 1/4, you're shooting 2. Jenna Gunther, 6-foot freshman, in for the first time for Mercer. Zip it on the right side to Allen, who's back in. And a foul away from the ball. A moving screen will be called on the Mustangs, and it's going to go on Annie Rowe. Rowe's first, team third.
Yeah, that was the screen, too, that sprang Heckathorn, so that was the right call.
Stevens, out of a 1-4 set, finds Briggs at the left elbow. Briggs into the lane, dumps it down low for Babcock, batted away by McCandless. It will stay big red ball on the baseline.
Yeah, that was that 1-4 play last year that they ran for Caitlin Stevens. That was practically unstoppable, right? Yeah.
Caitlin now playing volleyball at Teal, had a very fine freshman season for the Cats up in Greenville. Briggs on the right wing will move it up top. Now back to Stevens with it. Grace Stevens, right-hand dribble. Finds Briggs left elbow through her hands, but ends up to Mild left side. Sloan Mild back to the top of the key. And an illegal screen is going to be called on Grace Stevens as she stuck the hip out there. Stevens picks up her first, team third. So we've had 6 fouls and 4 points in the first 4:49 of this one.
They're trying like crazy to set screens for Sloan Mild, and
Briggs intercepts the inbounds pass and then gets clipped from behind by Annie Rowe. So the starting backcourt for Mercer, Allen and Rowe, each with 2 personals.
And the problem with that for Mercer is it's Rowe that has been given the assignment to really shadow Sloan mild. So now with 2 fouls, she's not going to be able to play like that.
She's not going to play at all. Now she checks
Yeah,
out, at least
yeah.
for the time being, as Emily Blau, 5'6" sophomore, checks in. Inbound comes out to Stevens, back near the midcourt logo. Stevens top of the key. Around a screen from Briggs into the left corner.
Oh, boy.
And this time it's going to be a blocking foul on Mercer.
That's on who.
It's on Anna Allen, her third. So she picks up 3 fouls in 5 minutes. And she will dejectedly saunter back to the near sideline as Madison Hackett, a 5'3" sophomore, will enter. And Grace Stevens to the line, looking to get West Middlesex on the board.
Yeah.
With exactly 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stevens this year is 6 of 6 at the line. First one up. And sorry, Grace, she's now 6 of 7.
Yeah, Anna Allen with those 3 fouls, those first 2, she helped along the baseline on post players. Now with that third one.
Stevens hits the back end. First point of the night for the Big Reds. It's 4-1 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Inbound to McCandless in the backcourt. McCandless doubled. It would give it off to Hackett. She'll work it right wing for Gunther. Gunther driving towards the hoop, but it's knocked away by Babcock. Jenna Gunther, 6-foot freshman, daughter of former Mercer 1,000-point scorer Sheila Boyard.
Yeah, that's certainly Coach Aaron very high on what she's going to be able to do for him.
McCandless, right elbow, high arcing jumper, good. Kissed it high off the glass. McKenna McCandless gets Mercer off the schneid, her first field goal of the night. 6-1 Mustangs with 2:40 to go first quarter.
Yeah, Mercer really needed that.
Briggs into the forecourt. Briggs dribble into the right corner, gets cut off by Gunther. Kick it out to Mild. Swing it up top to Stevens. Entry down low for Briggs. Puts it up. Too strong, no good. And then a foul on the rebound as Ashlyn Heckathorn had position inside. Briggs picks up the foul. Her second, team fourth. Maddie Finley back in. Briggs checking out on the West Middlesex side with the 2 personals. 2:27 to go in the first quarter. 6-1 Mercer with the lead. Full court pressure being applied by West Middlesex. Hackett throws it in for Gunther, tipped away by Stevens, but Gunther grabs it, gets it right side for Finley. Finley puts it up. It's blocked by Babcock. It goes out of bounds, and it stays with the Mustangs at the 2:15 mark.
I mean, there's been a lot of fouls called, and we got some of the key players in foul trouble, but they've let a lot go, too. I mean, it's not like they're calling this real tight, so
right,
a real physical game where the defenses have dominated.
Allen back in. This is certainly a roll of the dice by head coach Aaron Cook.
Yeah.
Out there with 3 personal fouls in the first quarter. Allen left wing with it. Allen a ball fake. Allen gets cut off, moves it back on the near wing for Maddie Finley. Up top for Ashlyn Heckathorn. Heckathorn guarded in the man-to-man. Near side, Finley rips through, drives into the lane, moves it back right wing for Gunther. Jenna Gunther, high arcing 3, nothing but net. Gunther hits the 3, 9-1 Mercer.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we might be watching the birth of a star right now.
Gunther hits the 3, and now Mercer will take a 30-second timeout, and Coach Cook, I believe, is going to use that to get his big gun Allen out with the 3 fouls.
Yep.
9-1 the score with 1:51 to go in the first quarter. Chris, we'll keep it right here in this break.
Okay.
But, what have you noticed so far through this first 6+ minutes?
Well, I mean, again, obviously Mercer hitting that 3 there to kind of break things open a little bit to make it 9-1. But yeah, both offenses just having trouble sort of establishing any kind of rhythm. Some of that is certainly credited to the defenses, but also some of that is just these teams kind of trying to figure out who they are offensively.
Mercer setting up the 2-2-1 now, coming out of the timeout. Each team has taken a 30-second timeout in the first quarter. Mild cross court, gets it over to Stevens. Stevens beats the 10. Well, no, she barely beats the 10 count. Mild throws it down low. Babcock posting up, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around and dug out by Finley. Then Finley will be fouled down low. And that'll be the 4th in the quarter on West Middlesex. And it goes on Babcock, her second. And actually, it is the 5th in the quarter. So Babcock and Briggs, 2 of the starting post players for West Middlesex with 2 fouls. Allen and Rowe, the starting guards for Mercer, have a combined 5 fouls. Allen 3, Rowe 2. And like you said, This has not been a tight whistle.
No, they have definitely let them play. Just a very physical play by both of these teams so far.
Maddie Finley sinks the first one, her 5th point of the night. Finley, the 5'7" senior. Carly Heckathorn back in for Mercer. Briggs returns for West Middlesex along with Steindorf. Finley is 6 of 7 at the line on the young season. Long on that one, no good. Rebound grab simultaneously, and it will stay with Mercer via the possession arrow as it was Ashlyn Heckathorn able to come up with the the offensive rebound. 1:33 to go, first quarter, 10-1 Mercer leads. Baseline inbound to Gunther. Gunther in the lane, up a little hook, glass rim, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Carly Heckathorn, shot no good. Rebound batted around, pinballing around, and a jump ball will be called again. This time it will go to West Middlesex with 1:25 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, Jenna Gunther really making her presence known. Really strong hands and some pretty good skills, too.
Pass ahead to Steindorf, deflected away. Looked like Finley got a hand on it. Ashlyn Heckathorn gets both hands on it. And here comes Mercer with Blau running the point. Right wing, Finley. Finley entry deflected away. It's going to go out of bounds, and it stays Mercer ball with 1:09 to go in the opening quarter. Aaron Cook quickly looks down his bench. He'll send McKenna McCandless back in, and Blau will check out. We're going to see a lot of subbing in this first half with the fouls on both sides.
You just got to, you got to try to keep. Tell you who's been a key to me, Briggsy, for Mercer is Maddie Finley. I just kind of like the way she's played all game.
Game high 5 points, but more than just the points.
Yeah, setting good screens. Kind of been dominant on the defensive rebound. 3 defensive rebounds already.
And as a senior, just a steadying presence.
Yes, no question.
McCandless right wing with it. McCandless gets doubled, and a jump ball will be called again. And the gentleman working the possession arrow has been busy in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Dr. Mike Pittington, the principal, may have to give him a little more in the pay envelope. But then we have a jump ball. It will be Mercer ball on the baseline with 55 seconds to go, first quarter. Carly Heckathorn finds Gunther on the right wing. Gunther into the lane. Runner with the left hand. In front of the rim, side of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it stays with the Mustangs as Stevens of Middlesex the last to touch it.
Very nice, really nice ball fake move there by Gunther. Lefty over the top. Just didn't get it to fall.
Baseline inbound to get it to Ashlyn Heckathorn, right side, deflected out of bounds by Mild, and it will stay with Mercer. With Gunther, she's certainly not tentative at all.
No, she's not tentative at all, and playing with a lot of confidence tonight.
Sideline inbound goes to Heckathorn on the right wing. Ashlyn Heckathorn over to Carly Heckathorn. 42 seconds to go, first quarter. 10-1, Mercer with the lead. Top of the key to Finley. Finley around a screen, pick and roll, tried to thread the needle, but it's knocked away. Mild able to deflect the pass. And here comes West Middlesex looking for its first field goal of the night. Steindorf on the right wing. Steindorf drives around McCandless, gets into the lane and lost it. Was knocked away by Finley. Stays big red ball with 23 seconds to go, first quarter.
Yeah, Mercer has really taken away West Middlesex' ability to drive and kick, as they just can't get any dribble penetration at all.
Mild finds Briggs on the right wing. She gets into the lane. Shot is deflected by Carly Heckathorn. Rebound grab by Finley. Knocked away. Finley grabs it. Whips it down court. Carly Heckathorn in the lane. Pulls up. Layup is up and in. Carly Heckathorn scores in transition. First points of the night for her. 12-1 Mercer. 5 seconds to go. Steindorf with it. Steindorf to Mild. Knocked away. Stolen by McCandless. And that'll be the end of a dominant first quarter for the Mercer Mustangs. Mercer at home on top, 12-1. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2 after this. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Sports Radio 96.7.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
West Middlesex ball to start the second quarter. Steindorf attempting a 3 from the near side. It is long, goes out of bounds and back to Mercer. Mercer on top 12-1. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Bibro producing our game back on in the studio here on Sports Radio 96.7. Left wing with it for Mercer is Blau. Near block posting up inside is Finley. Goes to her left, pivots, moves it back up top to Gunther. Gunther 3 up, no good. Rebound loose, still loose, and we'll have another jump ball. This time it will stay Mercer ball via the arrow with 7:23 to go. Big Reds will send Calla Jones back into the game. She played a little bit in the first quarter, the 5'4" sophomore, in for Steindorf.
Very sophomore-heavy team, this Big Reds group.
Heckathorn, a sophomore. Carly Heckathorn could not get it in as a 5-second violation, and it will be West Middlesex ball. The Big Red defense has been pretty good so far.
It has. You know, just a couple of breakdowns. That big shot by Gunther that kind of broke that 6-1 score that had been there for a long time. But otherwise, they've been pretty solid.
Babcock back in with the 2 fouls for West Middlesex. Big Reds in the forecourt, Mild in the lane, and a reach-in foul will be called on Mercer. And it will go on Maddie Finley. Her first and the team's first in the second quarter. West Middlesex. And do we have a violation of some sort? Tom Ryder said something. Anyway, baseline inbound. They get to Lucy Briggs, puts it up and in. Lucy Briggs, first field goal of the night for West Middlesex.
Yeah. So it would have been a defensive. Yeah, I don't know.
12-3, 7 minutes to go first half, and a travel in the backcourt. Well, Big Reds to get a score and then a stop, and now possession in the forecourt.
Right. Yeah, they get again, you can really see the big focus for the Mercer defense is just not letting Sloan Mild get free. And, I mean, she barely has any touches.
Top of the key with it, Grace Stevens being guarded by Heckathorn. Annie Rose back in with a 2 foul. Stevens pulls up 18-footer short. Rebound loose underneath. Briggs grabs it. Carly Heckathorn ties, or that is not Heckathorn. That is 22. That is Blau, and we have another jump ball, and it will be West Middlesex ball. Inbound to Stevens on the right wing. Up top for Briggs. 19-footer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound loose in the lane and fished out of there by Ashlyn Heckathorn for Mercer. Outlet ahead to Blau. Blau left of the lane to Carly Heckathorn. She'll work it back between the circles with 6:30 to go in the half. Top of the key, Blau with it. Inside, posting up is Heckathorn. She's fouled down low. Ashlyn Heckathorn will shoot 2 with 6:25 to go in the half.
Yeah, what a great entry pass there. I love seeing that stuff. Emily Blau, little ball fake, stepped, and kind of did the old shake hands with the post player you're making that bounce pass to. Did all of that fundamentally perfect.
Fouls on Lucy Briggs, her third of the night. Heckathorn's first free throw off the mark, no good. Heckathorn now 2 of 8 at the line this season.
Yeah, boy, she makes a big difference on this team. I remember, when she went down last year, that was a big, kind of a big blow to this Mercer team.
Second free throw back of the rim, no good. And the rebound corralled by Babcock. But Babcock stepped on the baseline.
I don't think she agrees. She's like looking down at the line where there's a foot between her foot and the line.
Tom Ryder had a good view of it.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to Mercer.
She did. She stepped forward.
Briggs out with the 3 fouls. Caitlin Schaefer back in. Right wing open 3. Blau up, got it. Emily Blau hits the 3. 15-3 Mercer.
Yeah, Blau's playing really well. Great bounce pass the last time. Hits the 3 this time.
12-point game, 6:08 to go first half. Mild ahead to Babcock. Babcock right of the lane, tried to make a pass, slipped away from her. Grabbed by McCandless for Mercer. Outlet ahead to Blau. Blau at the foul line. Move it up top. 3 from Rao. Up, off the mark, no good. Babcock clears the glass. Then when tried to clear it, she put her off the forehead of Carly Heckathorn.
Yeah.
Everybody looks to be okay. Left of the lane, ball knocked loose. As it was Calla Jones tied up. And it will be they've switched off the air. We have a timeout taken by
West Middlesex.
West Middlesex took the timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. 15-3. Mercer on top. Back after this break here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello? Nope, I'm a real person. Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours. Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Timeout taken by West Middlesex. Big Reds on the short end, 15-3 with 5:44 to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, Chris and I will recap the scoring. We'll look at the area scoreboard. Don't forget, after the game, of course, lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Mercer ball coming out of the timeout. Mustangs moving right to left. White jerseys, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. West Middlesex in the red with white numerals, white lettering, and white trim. Heckathorn from the right wing drives in. Shot no. And a foul on the rebound. And the foul is going to go on Mercer. It's going to go on Madison Hackett with a push. It's her first and the team's second. 5:30 to go, first half. Pass down court, intercepted by Heckathorn. Heckathorn doubled in the forecourt. Or by McCandless, gets it over to Heckathorn. Here come the Mustangs. Left wing with it. Carly Heckathorn into the paint. Shot blocked from behind by Schaefer. Rebound dug out of there by Steindorf. Squirts away, and Mercer comes out of the pack with it. Carly Heckathorn on the near corner with it. Heckathorn dribbling around, right of the lane. Takes it all the way up with the right hand off the backboard. No. Rebound grabbed by Stevens, who's being pestered in the backcourt. Stevens will bring it ahead. Steps through a double team, and a foul will be called on Carly Heckathorn. Perhaps Stevens bailed out a bit there.
Yeah, no doubt. And we heard Coach Mary Jo say she's so fast. She's just got to learn to kind of change speeds up a little bit. And that was a good example of it right there.
Actually, they've called the foul on McKenna McCandless, her first, team third. Grace Stevens, left wing, far block. Schaefer posting up over the right hand. Glass and good. Caitlin Schaefer into the scoring column.
Yeah, big basket there by Schaefer. You get the sense that West Middlesex is kind of figuring it out here offensively. Couple more stops and baskets there in this game.
4:30 to go in the half. 15-5. Mercer on top. Cross court left wing for Blau. Near block. Get it inside. Shot up and good from the left block. Ashlyn Heckathorn kissed it off the glass.
Another great play by Blau, right? That's 2 post feeds and then the 3-pointer. That's 7 points right there she's accounted for.
Schaefer in the backcourt ahead to Stevens. And Stevens will be fouled as Madison Hackett a little bit tardy in getting there. That'll be Hackett's second, team fourth. So West Middlesex in the bonus for the final 4:10 of the half now. West Middlesex will have it in the backcourt with 4:10 to go in the half. Chance to cut it to 10, maybe even get it back into single digits.
Right. Yeah, big possession here.
Stevens into the front court with it. Stevens finds Babcock right of the circle. Dump it down low, knocked away, but grabbed by Stevens. She'll put it up and in. Grace Stevens, right place, right time.
Yeah, there's that speed from Stevens.
Now Stevens with a deflection to the backcourt, but Mercer hangs on to it. Pass down court, deflected away, and it's going to be off of Mercer. So all of a sudden, momentum's starting to shift just a bit.
Well, and here's where it starts to feel like for Coach Cook that, how do I survive here for the last 3 minutes and 47 seconds without my point guard who has 3 fouls? I think he's got to keep her on the bench, but, man, it's starting to close in a little bit now.
Far block with it, posting up as Stevens goes across the lane, intended for Babcock, but out of bounds off of West Middlesex. The Big Reds give it back with 3:37 to go in the half, and West Middlesex, starting to crank up the full court pressure as Allen does come back in with 3 personals.
Again, this is a tough one, but I agree with the move. You just kind of get your spidey sense tingling a little bit here that Middlesex is really picking up some momentum.
McKenna McCandless in the backcourt. They get it ahead to Blau on the right wing. Far block. Posting up is Heckathorn. Ashlyn Heckathorn too strong off the glass. No good. Stevens weak side rebound. Stevens dribbling through traffic. Stevens to the right block. Pivots. Puts it up. Too strong. Doesn't go. A couple bodies hit the deck like dominoes. And it's going to be West Middlesex ball. Looks like a foul against Mercer.
Oh.
And it's going to be on Anna Allen.
Boxing out under the hoop.
Her 4th.
That is 3 of her 4 fouls were really tough ones.
So she has 4 fouls with 3:20 to go in the half. That's not something you see every day. No. Coach Cook rolled the dice and got snake eyes. And Sloan Mild shooting 2.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're up 17-7. Middlesex picking up a little bit of traction. All right, get my point guard back in there with 3 fouls. And then she picks up her 3 out of those 4 fouls along the baseline.
Sloan Mild goes 2 for 2. The lead is cut to 8, 17-9, 3:18 to go in the half. Mild coming in at 62%, bump that percentage up. Ashlyn Heckathorn right of the lane. Shot deflected by Babcock. Babcock the rebound, but her outlet goes out of bounds off of Stevens. Certainly a lot of contact on the pass, but it will be Mercer ball. And you have to think, if you're Mercer, Chris, you almost try to run some type of delay here.
I agree. I totally agree. And they're really good at that, too. That motion offense, just the old, that old Farrell pass and cut. They're really good at that. Why not have a 1.5 minute possession right here running that?
Baseline inbound comes to Ashlyn Heckathorn. Give it off now to Hackett. Back to Heckathorn right wing. Right side, Annie Rowe, who's back in with 2 personals. Rowe, right-hand dribble. Pass on the right side is kicked out of bounds, and it stays Mercer ball with 2:53 to go in the half, and what will seem like 2 hours and 53 minutes for Mercer coach Aaron Cook.
Yeah,
Finley back in, Hackett out.
I mean, he's going to have to survive probably more than just the 2:53 without Allen now, though.
Working left side for Finley. Gunther now top of the key. Right side, Heckathorn. High arcing 3, long, no good. Rebound near side. Gunther trying to bring it in, runs out of room, and it will be West Middlesex ball. 2:38 to go in the half. Big Reds within 8, and they have the basketball.
Yeah, all they've done is kind of picked up the pressure defensively. It's got them a couple of easy baskets.
Into the forecourt, Caitlin Stevens on the right side. Stevens into the high post for Schaefer to Stevens, I should say. Said the name Caitlin Stevens so much last year. I think I did a portmanteau there. Baseline or wing entry down low, intended for Babcock, knocked away by Gunther, and it will stay with West Middlesex. 2:17 to go in the half.
Yeah, Stevens is playing with a lot of confidence right now. She's all of a sudden kind of been like, well, it looks like it's got to be me. So she's doing it.
She will inbound and a foul away from the ball and a moving screen on Babcock. Jen Babcock's 3rd. Team 2nd. So Babcock and Briggs 3 fouls each for West Middlesex. Foul trouble, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the
4 of the West Middlesex fouls, Briggsy. 4 of their team fouls have been attempts to set screens for Sloan Mild.
And on all of them, multiple officials have had the call.
Right,
They've been obvious.
No, they've been obvious. Right, yeah.
Rowe ahead to Finley, inside to Gunther, posting up. Gunther up with the left hand and good. Tic-tac-toe, Gunther with her first 2-pointer. She has 5, and a much-needed hoop for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's the textbook how you break the press, right? Middle opposite.
19-9, 2 minutes to go in the half. Pass intended for Babcock near sideline and knocked away, but a foul. Finley clocked her from behind. Finley's second, and Jen Babcock will shoot 2 with exactly 2 minutes to go in the half.
How about Gunther just kind of ripping the ball out of 2 West Middlesex players' hands and going up and laying it. She's got really strong but soft hands around the basket, the freshman does.
Babcock, line to the right, first one up, and gets the roll. Babcock's first point of the night.
I wonder if they could survive, West Middlesex could survive without her for the rest of this half with the 3 fouls. You definitely don't want her picking up 4.
Second one long, no good. Rebound at Mercer. 19-10, a minute 55 to go in the half. Annie Rowe between the circles, moves it left side to Finley, who got away with a walk.
Chuck shaking his head.
That wasn't a Euro step. That was an Asia step. Right baseline jumper put up by Rowe. No good. Rebound near side. Finley. Mercer keeps it. Gunther, right-hand drive. In on Schaefer. Far side. Rowe tiptoeing the sideline.
There
And
you
she'll bring
go.
it back out to
All
midcourt.
right. Looked like they were playing with a shot clock.
Give and go back to Rowe down the lane. 6-foot runner. Glass rim good for Annie Rowe. First points of the night for the junior Annie Rowe.
Annie Rowe doing the tough jobs.
21-10, now a steal inside by Rowe. Shot no good. Stevens will fish out the rebound for West Middlesex. A minute 10 to go. And a stop and start first half into Babcock, who puts it up and in, then hits the deck.
Okay,
At the end of the play, lost her balance, but Babcock's first field goal of the night. 21-12, back the other way. Gunther to Finley, left block. Shot no good. A rebound loose, still loose. And we're going to have a double foul called inside as Finley and Stevens both hit the deck.
Yeah. Usually double fouls are kind of like confrontational. That was not, just two players crashing hard into each other. You can see they both kind of picked each other up and smiled. So
Stevens picks up the foul, her second, team third. Finley will be called for the foul. That's her third.
Yeah.
And they go to the arrow. Is it arrow or point of interruption?
That's what they're discussing right now, I think. Yep.
Emily Blau back in for Mercer. And it will be West Middlesex ball.
Yep. Yeah, no, okay, right. Yeah, it was point of interruption.
Point of interruption. Right. Yep. So that's one of those rules that's been tinkered with over the years. Caitlin Schaefer in the backcourt ahead to Stevens. She can't handle it. Grabbed by Gunther. Whips it over to Rowe. Right elbow down low for Blau. She's in trouble. Ball knocked loose. She's seated, able to get it back out the Rao. And Mercer will reset the offense.
Go one shot here, Coach.
42 seconds to go. Ashlyn Heckathorn drives in, puts it up with the right hand. There's your one shot, Chris.
That works. That works too.
Heckathorn with 4, 23-12. 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Stevens in the backcourt is fouled. And it's going to go on Annie Rowe, her third. And with free throws at the other end with 28 and a half seconds to go first half.
Yeah, it's going to be really, I usually don't like that expression about, like a war of attrition kind of a thing, but there are multiple, heavily relied upon players on both teams that have 2-3 fouls here at the end of this half.
Grace Stevens hits the first one, fourth point of the night for Grace Stevens. Yeah, I don't even know if severe foul trouble is a strong enough adjective at this point.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Second free throw good as well. Stevens has knocked down 3 in a row at the line. She has 5 and the lead down to 9 at 23-14. 25 seconds to go in the half. Surprisingly, West Middlesex does have a foul to give.
That's amazing.
3 fouls in the quarter. And Anna Allen is going to come back in for Mercer with 22 seconds to go in the half. Remember, 4 first half fouls for Allen. She receives the inbounds pass.
Yeah, wow. Oh, my. He put Allen back in. Yep.
16 seconds to go in the half. Allen gets it in to Gunther. Jumper in the lane. Glass rim. No good. Rebound grab by Schaefer. 9 seconds to go. Ample time for the Big Reds.
Tell Allen to go stand outside.
Mild into the forecourt. Mild down the lane up the right hand. No good. A rebound dug out by McCandless. And that is the end of a stop and start first half of basketball here in Mercer. Mercer jumped out to a 12-1 lead. Right now, the Mustangs have a 23-14 lead at the break. Chris, I think everybody's glad to get to the half here and regroup.
Yeah, really. I mean, again, and like like you and I have pointed out several times, don't anybody think like, oh my gosh, the refs are calling everything. Everybody's in foul trouble. There could be maybe at least one, if not two more fouls amongst all 7 players for both teams that have played the most. So, yeah, it's just been a really physical, rough game. It looked like Mercer was going to kind of run away with this, but, with Anna Allen on the bench with the foul trouble, Middlesex got back in the game with some pressure, and we head into the locker room, and both coaches have to kind of mix and match and do some alchemy to figure out how to deal with all this foul trouble.
23-14 is your halftime score. We'll come back with a first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank is experienced when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified? Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Mercer High School halftime in this Friday night girls action. The league opener for both West Middlesex and Mercer with a 23-14 lead at the break. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, obviously the fouls are the big story in this one. Both teams are neck deep in foul trouble. But aside from that, we will touch on it. Yeah. What have you liked from both teams?
I mean, obviously, you have to love the way Mercer has played defensively. They've just made everything West Middlesex has tried to do really difficult. And, most notably, you could tell that probably, if Coach Cook was listing, his priorities, number one would be, not allowing Sloan Mild to get loose. And two things have happened. Number one, she has not had a good look all night. And number two, every time that they've tried to set a screen to spring her, it's been a foul on West Middlesex. So Mercer's really done a good job there. And the other thing Mercer that has done really well is they've done a nice job hitting the correct person in the offense that's open. You ever notice sometimes you're watching a high school basketball game and you're kind of talking to yourself because somebody's open and they throw it to the wrong person. Mercer's done a nice job of finding the right person.
Scoring recap, Mercer led on the first half. Maddie Finley with 5, Jenna Gunther with 5, 4 for Ashlyn Heckathorn, 3 for Emily Blau, and then 2 each for McKenna McCandless, Carly Heckathorn, and Annie Rowe. On the West Middlesex side, Grace Stevens leading the way with 5, 3 for Jen Babcock, 2 each for Lucy Briggs, Sloan Mild, and Caitlin Schaefer. Fouls, well, there are plenty of them. For Mercer, Anna Allen, starting point guard, 4. So we probably won't see her for a while in the third quarter, although we were surprised at the first half.
Coach is throwing her in there.
4 for Allen, 3 for Rowe, Finley with 3, Madison Hackett with 2. On the West Middlesex side, Jen Babcock, 3, Lucy Briggs, 3, Grace Stevens, 2. So maybe oversimplifying a bit, but the West Middlesex fouls are on the post players. Mercer's fouls are concentrated on the guards.
Yeah, that's exactly it, right. And, again, you have to feel bad for Anna Allen. It's one thing if she would have come out and, been trying to put a whole lot of pressure on the point guard, and it's been a point of emphasis by the officials to not let the hand checking go on. But she's just been at the wrong place at the wrong time a couple of times, coming over to help along the baseline. 3 of her 4 fouls, as we've pointed out a couple of times, down there along the baseline, trying to play help against one of the West Middlesex post players. So just a really frustrating night here so far for Anna Allen.
23-14 is the score. Mercer on top. We'll come back with the third quarter after this on your home for high school basketball all season long. Sports Radio 96.7.
Bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. VOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. VOCO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Back here at Mercer High School, don't forget after the game, Chris and I will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That's coming up in our post-game tomorrow on News Talk 790 WPIC. We will have the Mercer boys in action. They will be at Sharpsville, 2 p.m. airtime. 2:30 the scheduled tip at Red Johnston Gymnasium for that non-league affair. Chris, any updates for us at the
Yeah,
moment?
a couple of really interesting scores. Oil City is up 31-30 on Grove City at halftime. So the Oilers, kind of took a thumping from Slippery Rock on Tuesday, playing really well at home against Grove City.
That's boys, by the way.
That's boys, yeah. These are both boys. The other one, Lakeview and Clarion, are knotted up at halftime, 29-29. Those are both halftime scores.
And Mercer on top by 9, 23-14 as the third quarter gets underway. Mercer moving left to right, white jerseys, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. West Middlesex in the red threads, white numbers and letters, and white trim. Right wing with it, it's Emily Blau. She starts the second half for Anna Allen. Get on the right block for Finley. Shot is blocked out of there by Stevens, and Stevens the rebound. Here comes West Middlesex. Its first crack at it offensively in the second half. Sloan Mild to the right block. Shot deflected, but it's grabbed by Caitlin Schaefer. She starts the second half for West Middlesex. 15-foot baseline jumper around the rim and out. No good. Stevens rebound put back up and in. Grace Stevens sticks her nose in there, and she has 7. The lead is down to 7.
Grace Stevens has been absolutely huge here for this West Middlesex team. She's really kind of, you could maybe think tonight's the night where she's figured it out a little bit.
Ashlyn Heckathorn right wing. Kick it out right side to Carly Heckathorn. Back to Ashlyn Heckathorn. She is tied up. Sloan Mild tied her up, and West Middlesex has the arrow. The Big Reds, they've just slowly chipped away at this.
They really have, yeah. They really have, and they've come out here with a whole lot of energy. But I'm telling you, if you're here, the stats might not bear this out. It's been Grace Stevens.
Into the front court, Steindorf with it. Steindorf across the lane to the right block. Goes block to block for Grace. Stevens puts it up, and it is off the back of the rim and dropped it in. Stevens now with 9. The lead cut to 23-18.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, this is that kind of how long do you survive without your point guard if you're Mercer?
Stevens individually on a 6-0 run. Top of the key, Ashlyn Heckathorn, right wing, finds Hackett. Hackett moving up top. Carly Heckathorn, 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Blau. Mercer will get a second opportunity, and then Blau's going to be called for the travel. Lost her balance, and West Middlesex will get it back with 6:12 to go in the first half, or third quarter, I should say.
Yeah, Blau's been really good here for Coach Cook off the bench. That time, though, traveled after making a great hustle play.
Stevens working through the midcourt logo. Has Carly Heckathorn draped all over her, and foul's going to be called, and it will go on Heckathorn. Carly Heckathorn's first, and the first in the second half on Mercer, first in the third quarter. Old habits die hard, Chris. Third quarter.
Third quarter, yeah.
Although, but I do, of course, men's college basketball. And they still do fouls for half. So.
Right.
So they keep it all the rules. There's not uniformity.
No.
Blau and Heckathorn. That's Ashlyn Heckathorn out for Mercer. As Finley checks back in along with Annie Rowe. They both have 3 fouls. The pass intercepted. Working it ahead to Annie Roush. She'll put the right hand shot up off the backboard. No good. Rebound Stevens. Missed from point blank range, and it remains 23-18 with 5:50 to go third quarter.
Yeah, Mercer could have used that.
Stevens pulls up inside the arc. Finds Schaefer in the lane. Schaefer in trouble, and she had an extra step, and it will go back to Mercer.
Yeah.
Tala Jones returning for the Big Reds. Lucy Briggs will also be sent back into the fray by head coach Mary Jo Staunch. Steindorf out, and Caitlin Schaefer. They both check out with 5:45 to go in the third. Schaefer certainly thrown her hat in the ring for that lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game award.
Yeah, no question. She has, and Emily Blau for Mercer.
Jenna Gunther as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We've not yet seen Gunther in the third quarter. She scored 5 points in the first half. She and Finley leading the way for the Mustangs. McCandless on the left wing with it. And zip it back out between the circles to Finley.
There we go. Yeah, Mercer's got to start reversing the ball faster.
McCandless, 3, good. McCandless hits the 3. Mercer takes the lead back out to 8, 26-18.
How huge was that? Her first three-pointer of the season, Briggsy. Awfully clutch moment there.
Into the high post for Briggs, fumbled it, got it back, and walked with the basketball. Tried to make a move after collecting it, and 5:03 to go. It goes back to Mercer.
Yeah, didn't catch it clean, and then tried to make a move while she was still gathering it in. But wow, McKenna McCandless, 0 3-pointers on the season up to that moment, but that really was a clutch shot just as it looked like Middlesex was going to really get back into this game.
Schaefer back in for Briggs on the West Middlesex side as the Big Reds go offense, defense with a substitution, or in this case, defense, offense. Entry down low for Hackett. Get it into the lane. Carly Heckathorn, 10-footer, no good. Rebound. Mild digs it out for West Middlesex. Here come the Big Reds. Mild over the timeline. Mild working on Rowe, who has 3 fouls. Mild around her. Layup is good. Sloan Mild's first field goal of the night.
Yeah, there we go. She needs to get going. That was a really nice inside-out move. Got to the rim and made a layup in traffic.
26-20. 4:19 to go, third quarter. McCandless on the right wing. Into the right corner now for Hackett. Hackett reversal right wing to Carly Heckathorn. Up top, Finley with a jab step. Thought about the 3, and then we'll reverse it back on the right side.
Keep going. Keep working it.
McCandless near block posting up, and she moved the pivot foot. Mercer gives it back at the 4:02 mark. Steindorf replacing Jones on the West Middlesex side. Gunther in for Mercer as Carly Heckathorn exits.
Yeah, it's not, it's not a question of holding the ball. It's a question of working your offense until you get a good shot, and that's up 6 here. That's what Mercer should be doing.
Mild right wing 3, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, pinballing around in the lane. Steindorf up with it, able to find Stevens on the right block. Up, no, but a foul. And Grace Stevens will shoot 2. And how about the awareness from Steindorf?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a really great pass by Steindorf. Yeah, you didn't think there's no way she's going to be able to make that pass. But she did. And, again, mark this game down. It could very well be that, Grace Stevens, who came into tonight's game averaging 2 points a game, kind of figured it out that, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And, if I play with confidence, I can be one of the best in the region.
First free throw good, second one good as well. She has hit 5 in a row at the line, and the lead down to 4, 26-22, 3:45 to go in the third. McCandless to Gunther at midcourt, swings it right wing to Finley. Finley runner along the baseline, grass rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Gunther digs it out. Up, no, but a foul, and Babcock looks like she's picked up foul number 4. And indeed, she has. Jen Babcock, 3 fouls in the first half. She picks up number 4 with 3:33 to go in the third. And, yeah, Jenna Gunther to the line for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Gunther, nice little ball fake to get Babcock in the air a little bit. And that's when she was able to draw the foul.
First one rattles around and drops in for Gunther. She's now 5 of 8 at the line on the season.
Yeah, she just does a lot of things very fundamentally, and that's where you're right there. That great turn and face ball fake. That's what was able to draw the foul.
Second free throw long, no good. Rebound. Gunther comes up with it, however. Works it down low for McCandless. Puts it up. Rattles out. No good. Rebound underneath. Grab by McCandless, and she is fouled. It'll be a floor foul, but Mustangs will get a second opportunity, or in fact, a third opportunity.
Yeah,
foul is on Sloan Mild, her first, team second.
Another nice play there by McCandless.
Baseline inbound coming. Get it to Gunther, left of the lane. Gunther across the lane up with the right hand. It is deflected by Caitlin Schaefer. Rebound Steindorf. 27-22, Mercer the lead. West Middlesex ball. Mild pulls up 3 on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound along the baseline, grabbed by Finley for Mercer. Trying to get out to Rowe. And we're going to have a jump ball, and this time the arrow belongs to Mercer with 3:14 to go in the third.
Yeah, another nice play by Steindorf there. She made that great pass to Stevens earlier, and there. Great job diving on the floor and corralling it to save possession.
West Middlesex sets up the 1-2-1-1. Finley to Gunther at midcourt. Mishandles it for a moment, but able to corral it. And here comes Mercer. Annie Rowe will set up the offense. Middlesex back into the half-court man-to-man. Blau drives baseline up with the right hand and good. Emily Blau with 5. First 2-pointer of the night for her. And it is 29-22 with exactly 3 minutes to go in the third, and a timeout taken by Mercer. It is a 30-second timeout, and we'll take the break as well. 7-point game. We'll be back with more third quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
It's that magic time of year again. The holidays are here. Children's programs, good times with friends and family. Enjoy the holidays. And remember to shop locally whenever you can. Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC. Happy holidays.
The gift you get from giving. not the one you receive.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Exactly 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Each team has taken 2 timeouts tonight, so 3 each remaining. 7-point game, 29-22 Mercer. Mustangs now half-court trap. Mild in the front court, works it right side for Briggs, deflected away, loose, and it's knocked out simultaneously as Briggs and Rowe collide. It will be West Middlesex ball after that.
Yeah, I like Coach Cook coming out with that half-court trap very aggressively out of the timeout after the made basket.
Stevens with it in the forecourt for West Middlesex. Big Reds moving right to left in the second half. For Steindorf near side through her hands, but Caitlin Schaefer in the right spot for the Big Reds. Stevens back to Mild. Right side Briggs. Lucy Briggs. Right of the lane, puts it up, and it's going to be a floor foul. No continuation attempt there.
Yeah, that's what West Middlesex has needed right there. Lucy
Foul
Briggs.
On, sorry.
No, go ahead, Briggsy.
Foul on Gunther, her second, team third. Steindorf out, Jones back in for the Big Reds at 2:28 of the third.
Yeah, Briggs just kind of splitting the seam there with the dribble, drawing the foul. So West Middlesex is needed.
Mild finds Stevens far corner. Stevens far side of the lane, moves it up top for Briggs. Briggs working on Gunther, dumps it inside. Stevens works it into the paint. Schaefer, 10-footer back of the rim, rattles around and drops in. Caitlin Schaefer with 4.
Yeah, Grace Stevens, great baseline drive. Kick into the middle of the paint. She's played so well tonight.
29-24, back the other way. Finley into the lane, all the way. Righty layup is good for Maddie Finley. Jump stop and score. She has 7.
Great little inside-out move, big jump stop. Powered it up and scored.
31-24, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass top of the key, intercepted. Blau will steal. Blau will pull up in the lane, up with the right hand, rattles around and in. Emily Blau with 7 off the bench tonight.
She's played great tonight.
And timeout, West Middlesex. Big Reds will take a full timeout with 1:42 to go in the third. That'll leave the Big Reds a full and a 30. We never run out of timeouts. We'll take a break. Come back with more from Mercer after this. 33-24. Mercer leads on Sports Radio 96.7.
There's a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Back here at Mercer High School. Mercer 33, West Middlesex 24. High school girls basketball action tonight. League opener for both of these Class 2A squads. West Middlesex has it. Big Reds down to 2 timeouts. Mercer with 3. Now 1-3-1 for Mercer.
Yeah, a little 1-3-1 action.
With the 6-footer Gunther up top. Jones right corner, drives baseline, and the dribble hit the line. It's out of bounds, and Mercer forces the turnover after the defensive switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. That's kind of the old rule, right? You come out in a different defense every time out of a timeout.
McKenna McCandless in the backcourt for Mercer finds Rowe. Rowe over the timeline, right side for Ashlyn Heckathorn. 18-footer, no good. Rebound tipped out, and a foul will be called on the rebound, and it's going to be on Mercer. And we'll have free throws upcoming as it's going to go on. It was up just the fourth. Excuse me. It's Ashlyn Heckathorn's first, and it's the team's fourth. And I should have trusted my book. They were so quick on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But so West Middlesex in the bonus for the final 81 seconds of the third.
Yeah, little disappointment there on Mercer's part, just crashing the boards. Got called for making contact.
Jones trapped in the 1-3-1, threw it away. Gunther comes up with a steal and the foul line in the backcourt. Rowe in the left wing and harassed by Mild. Rowe around a screen from Gunther, working onto the right baseline. Blau jumper on the way, may have been tipped by Stevens. Rebound, McCandless puts it up and in. McKenna McCandless was 7, and the lead back to double digits.
Every single time McCandless scores, it's huge. It's clutch.
Pass deflected in the lane, loose. Scramble for it, dug out by Jones. Jones looked like she poked in the eye. She's back up, but less than 100%. Top of the key, Stevens with it. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Dug out by West Middlesex. We have a jump ball. It is Mercer ball as Steindorf came up with it, but Mercer tied her up. 26 and 6/10 seconds to go in the third. Jones out explaining to Mary Jo Staunch what happened. She saying she got
poked. She got poked pretty hard in the eye, yeah.
Briggs back in. Clock not running, and now it runs. And now we have a foul in the backcourt on Briggs. And foul will go on the sophomore forward, Lucy Briggs, her 4th.
Yeah, she's
15 third. So Babcock with 4, Briggs with 4 on the Middlesex side. Allen 4 for Mercer, Rowe and Finley with 3 each.
Yeah.
But it's 35-24 as we're down to 17 seconds to go in the third. Mercer up 11 and with possession. Gunther right wing. Jenna Gunther up top to Blau. Inside, and it's knocked away. The steal by Stevens. Time for the Big Reds. 5 seconds to go. Stevens down court. Stevens pulls up. Shot blocked by Gunther. Stevens gets her on rebound. Blocked again by Gunther. And that is the end of the third quarter. West Middlesex pulled within 4. For Mercer, a strong finishing kick, a 9-2 run. And the Mustangs will take an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter. Chris and I will come back with the final 8 minutes of regulation after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 73, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO. Windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wipers sell through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
West Middlesex ball to start the fourth quarter. Big Reds down 11. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Biro in the studio. And the West Middlesex will turn it over to start the fourth quarter. Briggs a baseline drive, threw it back into the lane. It was intercepted by Ashlyn Heckathorn of Mercer. Mercer moving left to right, white jerseys, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. West Middlesex in the red threads, white numbers and letters, white trim. Carly Heckathorn baseline drive. Works it left of the lane now for Finley. Mild ties her up. And we go once again to the possession arrow, and Mercer will keep it. Jen Babcock back in with the 4 personal fouls for West Middlesex. Briggs, who also has 4, checks out. Anna Allen, also 4 fouls to her credit, back in for Mercer, replacing Carly Heckathorn.
Offensive possession. All right, look, I sat you for the whole third quarter. Now just go play.
7:30 to go. Allen, left corner, 3, up, got it. Anna Allen's first points of the night, 38-24.
Way to make me look smart there, Anna. Yep.
14-point game, largest lead of the night. Right of the lane, mild runner, right of the lane, no good. Rebound. A jump ball will be called as Mild ties up Blau of Mercer, and it stays with the Big Reds. McCandless and Ashlyn Heckathorn back in for Mercer. Finley and Blau out at the 7:12 mark.
This is a really good 5 right here for Mercer.
4 starters plus Gunther. Babcock's foul line jumper is blocked. And it will stay West Middlesex ball.
Yeah. Middlesex really needs a hoop here. Like you said, it seems as if they've crawled back into the game, but yeah, all of a sudden now down 14. Largest lead of the game for Mercer.
Mercer was trying to get Carly Heckathorn back in, but it's too late. I'm guessing she would have gone in for Allen, but we'll never know. Steindorf, top of the circle. Entry knocked away and dug out by Gunther for Mercer. Outlet ahead to Rowe. Rowe will cradle it and give it off to Allen with 6:58 to go.
Run the O for a while.
Heckathorn left wing gives a ball fake and now out to Gunther. Gunther gives it off to Allen. Now reversal left side to Heckathorn. 19-footer, long. Rebound tipped around and grabbed by McKenna McCandless. Up and in, McKenna McCandless. 7.5, 9 for the game.
Yeah. She's been huge for the Mustangs, no doubt about it.
40-24, mild three. Rims out, no good from the top of the key. Anna Allen with the rebound for Mercer.
Wow.
Shot put up by Gunther, no, but a foul, and she'll go to the line with 6:22 to go.
Great pass by Anna Allen up over top of the defense. Gunther running the floor, made a great catch, and then nearly finished as she was getting fouled. So, again, a great pass by Allen, but the freshman, Jenna Gunther, continues to impress me and everyone else in the gym.
First free throw good for Gunther. 7th point of the night for the freshman. Foul was on Grace Stevens, her third. Team first. This is a 15-2 run by Mercer.
Yeah.
Of course, Mustangs open the game on a 15-3 run.
Yep, that's going to be, if they they hang on to win this game, those are going to be the two key runs of the game.
Gunther hits the second one, 42-24. As we approach the 6-minute mark, left of the lane, Briggs with it. Briggs into the paint, lost the handle, got it back, puts up a jumper, rattles out, no. Anna Allen the rebound for Mercer. 6 minutes to go in this one. Allen goes to Gunther left side. Move it up top now for Ashlyn Heckathorn. Driving in on Babcock. Ball hit her foot, loose on the floor. Another jump ball, and Mercer will keep it as Allen and Mild get tangled up. Maddie Finley coming back in for Mercer. She certainly got the Mustangs off to a good start in the first quarter.
She played great in the first quarter, right. Came out just very aggressive offensively, playing with a lot of confidence.
Gunther checks out. Mercer has the starting 5 out there now. Top of the key, Allen gets a handoff. 3 on the way. Good again. Anna Allen drills a 3. It's 45-24. Timeout on the floor with 5:43 to go. Mercer takes a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Mustangs have opened up a 21-point lead. We'll come back after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hello?
Oh.
Nope, I'm a real person. Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours. Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at Mercer High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Each team 2 timeouts left, but Mercer has broken this one open. A 19-2 run, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs tonight here at Mercer High School. West Middlesex ball coming out of the timeout. Mercer back to the 1-3-1. Inside to Briggs, left of the lane. Up top to Mild. Slogan Mild into the lane. Runner with the right hand, glass rim, no good. And McCandless yanks down the rebound for Mercer.
Yeah, just a good break of that 1-3-1, but missed the shot at the end.
Finley gets it inside. Gunther wide open on the block. Layup is good. Jenna Gunther's first field goal of the second half. 9 for the freshman.
And Middlesex trying to press that time. Mercer breaks the press and gets a wide open layup.
5:06 to go. 47-24. Ball deflected away and grabbed by Finley. The entry from Calla Jones off the mark. Allen's home run pass over everybody's head. She was going for the touchdown there, but a little too much.
It's the same pass that they just scored on. So she's kind of a little bit of a wry grin while Coach Cook smiles at her sarcastically. But why not? I mean, I obviously you'd love to see them come down and take a minute off the clock. But Gunther was open over the top of the defense.
Mercer stays in the 1-3-1. Mild with it. Mild, it's knocked away. Finley battling for it. Dug out by Carly Heckathorn for Mercer. Heckathorn to the right block. Leaves it for the trailer. Anna Allen, 3 up. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound snagged by West Middlesex, and then a foul as Annie Rowe will be called for the foul. Stevens with a defensive rebound. Annie Rowe's fourth, team first in the fourth quarter with 4:36 to go. Mild will bring it ahead. Mercer back to the 1-3-1 with Carly Heckathorn out top. Stevens fires it left side to Steindorf. Down low, Schaefer, baseline jumper blocked out of bounds by Heckathorn. Of course, this is a sizable margin at this point, Chris, and West Middlesex still, it's hard to imagine in 2024, West Middlesex does not have a three-pointer all season.
I know. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Stevens into Steindorf. That's not a criticism, it's just a statement
No,
of fact.
it is, right, yeah. Yeah, Sloan Mild, of course, made a bunch of them last year, so she will get that going.
Pass deflected into the backcourt, grabbed by Carly Heckathorn for Mercer. West Middlesex turning it over with 4:10 to go. Allen to Finley down low for the cutter. Carly Heckathorn lays it up and in. Heckathorn with 4 first points in the second half.
Great pass in there by number 3, Heckathorn.
4:03 to go. West Middlesex will take a timeout. We'll take it with the Big Reds. Mercer in command. Back with more fourth quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Buildings and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at Mercer High School, Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Chris, anything on the ticker as far as updates?
Rock having a great night over at the Rock Boxes. They are up 60-25 on Pittsburgh Perry Traditional Academy. So that's not your dad's Pittsburgh Perry, evidently.
No, it is not. But pretty good Slippery Rock
team. Pretty good Slippery Rock team, yep.
And of course, Josh Book, the Region Player of the Year last year, back among several others for Coach A.J. Mata. No doubt we'll see the Rocket boys probably when that calendar flips to January. Those big league games with Grove City, Hickory, Sharon, Farrow, and Mercer.
Mercer, yeah. Oil City up 48-44 on Grove City and 3 quarters, too.
Nathan Greer over 1,000 points for his career, came in with 989. So congrats to the Grove City senior. Right baseline drive by Caitlin Schaefer, shot no good. Rebound grab by Ashlyn Heckathorn. Outlet down court for Carly Heckathorn. It's loose and dug out by Babcock, who got on the court to get it. Mild with it, leaves her for the trailer. Caitlin Schaefer puts it up and in. Caitlin Schaefer with 6 tonight.
Yeah, really nice bounce pass there by Sloan Mild.
First points of the fourth quarter for West Middlesex.
Yeah.
Left of the lane with it is Rowe. Kick it out to Ashlyn Heckathorn, 18-footer long, no good. Sloan Mild the rebound. 3:12 to go. West Middlesex facing an uphill battle, but with possession. Stevens on the near side. It's knocked away from her.
Oh.
It goes out of bounds, and Allen spilled to the deck. It's out of bounds off of her. It will stay West Middlesex ball with 3:02 to go.
Allen has every time I've watched her play the last 2 seasons, every time she goes crashing into the wall or dives on the floor, and she always gets up laughing. Most people, that hurts.
Maybe have a future career as a stunt woman.
She's a tough kid, yeah.
Foul up top will go on Gunther. A hand check on Sloan Mild. That's Gunther's third, team second, with exactly 3 minutes to go in this one. Don't forget tomorrow on 790 WPIC, the Mercer boys in action. They'll be at Sharpsville, 2 p.m. airtime, 2:30 tip. And then Monday, Chris, you and I have a big girls game at Red Johnston Gymnasium in Sharpsville. Mild down the lane, runner short from 8 feet. Rebound grabbed by Rowe. And then Rowe lost it out of bounds off her leg on the near side. It goes back to West Middlesex. We will have 2 teams that are undefeated. Wilmington 4-0 at Sharpsville 5-0.
Lots of firepower on both teams. Going to be kind of a star-studded night.
Sideline inbound goes to Caitlin Schaefer. Right of lane, shot no good. Rebound. Ripped out of there by Mercer's Hackett. And it was knocked away from her by West Middlesex hand, so it will be Mercer ball. That game Monday night will be on 790 WPIC. We, of course, will have Monday Night Football here on Sports Radio 96.7. But Chris and I will be at Sharp soon. We'll also have audio and video on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook, which you're able to tune into tonight. Believe us, there's, as we have Jones and Briggs back in for West Middlesex, I don't think, again, I'm not 100% sure, I don't think we're getting all the crowd noise on the Facebook video tonight. The video computer, and you'll love this, Windows Update.
Great. Yeah.
Had the problem fixed, and now it's come back. So that might be a late night task tonight or early in the morning. Knowing me, probably a late night task.
Go run it for a
Ashlyn
while.
Heckathorn inside for Gunther. She'll tip it right of the lane to Rowe with 2:16 to go. Left wing back to Hackett. Finds Gunther between the circles. Right wing, Ashlyn Heckathorn. Give it off to Allen, back to Heckathorn. 19-footer on the way. Short. But on the follow-through, a foul, and Heckathorn will, I believe, get free throws, and Jen Babcock will foul out with 2:04 to go. Tough night for the sophomore Babcock, who's off to a good start this year. There'll be better days ahead for her, certainly.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, again, being kind of asked to do a lot. And again, sometimes you remember, you look at these players' statistics, and then you remember they're being asked to be the leader of a varsity team in 10th grade.
She fouls out with 2 minutes to go. 3 points tonight for Babcock. Allen moves it left side to Rowe. Now finds Ashlyn Heckathorn at the elbow. Reversal right side to Madison Hackett. Minute 50 to go in this one. Down low near block, Ashlyn Heckathorn. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound picked off by Mild, and then she is fouled on the backcourt by Gunther. Gunther's fourth, team third. Yeah. And it will be Big Reds ball with 1:45 to go, 49-26.
You always recognize what certain coaches emphasize and what teams do well. And I always notice the Mercer teams always do a great job with the entry pass into post players under Coach Cook. A couple of great ones tonight, great passes tonight.
Rowe and Ashlyn Heckathorn check out. We got our first look tonight at Annie Becker, 5'5" freshman, and Shaylin Ryle, 5'10" freshman, in for the first time. Caitlin Schaefer's pass up top. It's deflected away by Becker, who got clocked in the eye, but then got it, and she's going to be called for the travel. Had an extra step in there, so quite an exchange for Becker, thrown right into the game.
Yeah. Gets a steal, gets whacked in the face, and
called
has
for a
an
travel.
Open layup, and called for a travel. Yeah.
1:33 to go. Steindorf in, Caitlin Schaefer out for the Big Reds. Left of the lane, Calla Jones, 15-footer, no good. Rebound corralled by Anna Allen for Mercer. Now, Allen will walk it into the forecourt as some of the fans gather their belongings, getting ready to head back out into this chilly Friday night.
Yeah, it's cold.
You're always cold, though.
Huh?
You're always cold.
I know, right.
If you'd be 65, you'd have a parka on.
6 jackets on.
Done enough football games with you.
No.
But it is chilly.
Yeah.
Top of the key with it is Ryle. Give it off to Allen. 50 seconds to go. So there's two things I can always razz you about. That your tolerance of cold or lack thereof, and your math.
Math, yeah.
Pass knocked away at midcourt. Calla Jones, the steal, pulls up 15-footer right of the lane. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Anna Allen the rebound with 33 seconds to go, and Mercer can likely dribble out this one. Mustangs will pull into a 4-way tie for first in Region 1, along with last night's winners at Sharpsville, Wilmington, and Kennedy. Jones knocks it away, ball loose on the floor. Steindorf with it, ahead to Lucy Briggs. Briggs right of the lane. Lucy Briggs will go all the way. Layup missed it. Rebound grabbed by Hackett. 10 seconds to go, ahead to Gunther.
There you
Across
go.
the lane inside for Ryle, who puts it up. Missed it. Stevens the rebound. Stevens at midcourt. Down court to Briggs. Shot at the horn. No. And that is it. A strong finishing kick tonight by Mercer. A 23-4 run to close it out. And Mercer opens up league play with an impressive 49-26 win at home.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, this is one of those things. You have to win games like this if you're going to kind of hang in there in region play here. A home game for Mercer, and a great win for them.
Your final tonight in Mercer, 49-26. We'll come back for the full post game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here tonight at Mercer High School, where the Mercer girls pull away from West Middlesex for a 49-26 victory, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs here tonight. Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game. And certainly, Chris, the first half, a lot of fouls, very choppy. Third quarter, both teams got some traction. West Middlesex got within 4, but what changed? What enabled Mercer to go on that 23-4 run to end it?
I think, first and foremost, they started to take better shots. In other words, they worked the offense a little bit longer, an extra couple of passes, and they got good shots, which then meant when they made a few of those, they were able to get into their press, and then out of their press, they were able to get some baskets in transition. And just a couple of those, 2 or 3 baskets, and then all of a sudden you get in your press, you get 2 or 3 more baskets, and when you play defense like this Mercer team does, that can really change a game around, and that's exactly what happened. I thought they did a great job kind of surviving the entire third quarter with Anna Allen on the bench with 4 fouls, and then she comes in, first dead ball in the fourth quarter, knocks down a couple of threes, and that was pretty much the ball game, the breathing room that the Mustangs needed. Mercer's a good team. They're not. I just don't think they're built to beat somebody to 70-20. Some of those teams that just destroy teams, they're not built like that. But they can really grind it out and find ways to win. And they got lots of kids that are clutch.
49-26, your final. Mercer closing the game on a 23-4 run. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with a scoring recap. We'll have our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game on Sports Radio 96.7.
go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. VOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for old man winter today before he arrives. VOCO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. 'Cause the good stuff right here.
Celebrate the Holla of Vase at Vase Pub and Grill. Check out Vase Christmas Bar and holiday drink features. Reservations are now accepted in the bar. Vase Pub and Grill, 3176 East State Street, next to FNB in Hermitage. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Mercer High School. And Ryan Briggs along with Chris Burtch. We are now joined by the head coach of the Mercer Mustangs, Aaron Cook. Coach, congratulations on the victory tonight, 49-26. A strong finishing kick, a 23-4 run to end the game. You have to be pleased to open up league play and to close out a game like that at home with such a dominant performance. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a region win, this region's loaded. I think that we couldn't find a stride there for a little while. I think when we went to that 1-3-1 there in the fourth quarter, I think that was a big difference maker. And having Ann Allen and our point guard and kind of our leader on the bench for pretty much 3.5 quarters, I got to give it to the younger girls. They really picked it up and came through for us.
I mean, I think that's maybe one of the main points of the game is that third quarter. It's not like watching the game was very aesthetically pleasing without her in there, but your kids survived that third quarter. Middlesex made a push, but they kind of survived that third quarter. You got her back there in the fourth. She made the 2 threes. That was kind of the ball game.
Yeah, so it was kind of, I said at the locker room, I said, listen, Anna and I are going to have a talk about fouls after this game, but I said, you're going to have to go get this one for her because that's kind of not her thing to go foul like that. She got a couple unlucky ones, I would say. But as I coach boxing out, and I know that they hate it when we back into them, but I'll take a box out foul, and that was a tough one for her, the fourth one. So
yeah, McKenna McCandless,
yeah, right,
clutch basket. It seemed like every basket she scored was boy, we needed that
for sure. Yeah, she was. We had a great conversation. I took her out there in the first half, and all of a sudden she was diving on the floor. She was making buckets, going after rebounds, and I kind of challenge them to try to win every quarter offensively and defensive rebounds. And I think the second quarter might have been the only one that we did not do that. But outside of that, I'm kind of finally blessed with some height that I haven't had in my 13-year tenure.
Yeah,
So.
has Mercer ever had height?
No, not on the girls' side.
Yeah.
That.
Well, so I remember some of the boys' teams were pretty short over the years too.
Correct.
So.
Fact.
But one of the hallmarks of Mercer, boys or girls, always been balanced scoring. Tonight,
For sure.
10, 7, 7, 6. Looking at the scoring column, a couple players with 4. You have to be thrilled with that also.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I think I alluded to that earlier with Chris is if we can go 50 points, we go 50 points, and we can go, 6, 7, 8s, 10s, 12s. I mean, that's really hard to defend. It's a little different than most teams that, we kind of spread it out. And I think there's probably eight girls on my team that could do that. And that's a nice part.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly a nice night out of your freshman, Jenna Gunther.
Oh, yeah. She works at top of that 1-3-1. When we went to that was the difference maker. She gets her hands on the thing. She kind of moves everything and kind of makes everyone spread out. And she gets her hands on it and kind of opens up us to get some steals on that too.
Head coach Aaron Cook, we appreciate you joining us after this one. A region opening win, 49-26. Best of luck. So Lakeview here Monday, Farrell next week to head into Christmas. It doesn't get any easier.
There's no easy
Christmas,
in the region.
Yeah, right. So thanks, guys. I appreciate all that you do all the time. Thanks for coming up for the game.
That's Mercer head coach Aaron Cook joining us in our post game tonight as his team gets the win 49-26. And the scoring recap in this one, we mentioned the balance of Mercer, and the Mustangs were led tonight by Jenna Gunther with 10 points, 2 twos and a 3 of 4 at the line for 10. McKenna McCandless with 9, 3 field goals, 3 twos and a 3 for 9. 7 points tonight for Maddie Finley. She got Mercer off to a good start, 5 in the first quarter. She finishes with 7, 2 field goals, 3 of 4 at the line for 7. Emily Blau off the bench, 2 twos and a 3 for 7. Anna Allen battled foul trouble all night, but she had a pair of 3s in the fourth quarter. She had 6 points. Carly Heckathorn, 2 field goals for 4. Ashlyn Heckathorn, 2 field goals, 0 for 2 at the line. She had 4 points. Annie Rowe, a basket for 2. Shaylin Ryle, Madison Hackett, Annie Becker played, did not score. For Mercer, 14 twos, 5 threes, 6 of 10 at the line, 49 points. On the West Middlesex side, Grace Stevens led the way with a game-high 11 points, 3 field goals, 5 of 6 at the line for 11. Caitlin Schaefer, 3 field goals for 6 points. Sloan Mild, a basket, 2 for 2 at the line for 4. Jen Babcock, 1 field goal, 1 of 4 at the line for 3 points. And Lucy Briggs, a basket for 2. Calla Jones and Abby Steindorf played, did not score. For West Middlesex tonight, 9 twos, no 3s, 8 of 12 at the line, 26 points. Mercer led 12-1 after one quarter, 23-14 at the break. West Middlesex pulled within 4, however, 26-22, but Mercer able to close the third quarter on a 9-2 run. It was 35-24 after 3. And then in the fourth quarter, a 14-2 edge. So overall, 23-4 the run to close the game. Mercer wins at 49-26. The Mustangs are 3-1 overall, 1-0 in league play. West Middlesex drops to 1-3 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Mercer will host Lakeview Monday night. West Middlesex hosts Laurel in a non-conference tilt tomorrow night. And then Monday, the Big Reds have Farrell at home before going to Wilmington next Thursday in Region 1 play. 49-26 your final. And it is time now for our post-game awards. And we'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And Chris, certainly no shortage of candidates on either team. Look on the Mercer side, what Carly Heckathorn did, Emily Blau, Madison Hackett, good minutes for West Middlesex. Calla Jones doing some good work. Caitlin Schaefer, 3 field goals tonight. But ultimately, we go with a name that I think we're going to call a lot in the coming years. Jenna Gunther, 6-foot freshman, team high 10 points. We heard Coach Cook talk about her skill set in that 1-3-1. Jenna Gunther, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game tonight.
She was awesome. I mean, there's just no other way to say it, right? She, a couple of big rebounds, a couple of big baskets, clutch. She just came into the game and immediately made her presence known. And yeah, I mean, she's the kind of freshman that by the end of the year we might be talking about her for like all region and things like that.
Tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game is Mercer freshman Jenna Gunther. She'll now be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition. At the end of the season, we will recognize one of our subs of the game as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year. So congratulations to Mercer's Jenna Gunther, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. And now for our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance tonight. We go with Mercer senior McKenna McCandless. 9 points tonight, 7 coming in the second half. 4 field goals, Chris.
Yeah.
But that doesn't begin to tell the story that every field goal came at a critical time. Her rebounding, her post defense, just her overall game tonight. On a night where, the foul trouble and everything, this was this was not the smoothest ride for anybody. But McCandless is an experienced senior out there, doing a lot of things that won't show up on the box score along with those 9 points.
You could maybe make the case that 3-pointer that she hit late in the third quarter was kind of the ball game. You know what I mean? Like maybe not, but I just mean like she knocks that 3 down, and all of a sudden you're like, all right, Mercer's fine here without Anna Allen. A couple of times too, the young guards with Allen on the bench were kind of fumbling and she would just kind of walk back, catch the ball, wait for one of them to get open, throw it back to them and say, let's run our offense. So she just did a lot of good like senior stuff like that, as well as the 4 clutch hoops.
Mercer Mustangs McKenna McCandless, tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Like all of our Reinhardt's Players of the Game, McKenna McCandless has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's and a Breeze Screen Printing and Gifts in Hermitage. So congratulations to Mercer's McKenna McCandless, tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Mercer a winner 49-26 over West Middlesex. Chris, do we have anything else on the ticker tonight?
We've been tracking that Grove City game. That was a really close game, really maybe the only close game of the night. And at last we had Oil City was up 4 at the turn. Nathan Greer did score his 1,000th point with a layup with 20.9 seconds left in the third quarter. But Oil City still hanging on to a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter. So that's the only one we have on that one. Let's see. Lakeview and Clarion were tied 29-29 at halftime.
That game has gone final.
Okay.
58-52. Clarion comes to the Twin Cities and gets the win. A couple other finals here. Sharpsville. We'll see the Blue Devils tomorrow, defeating Commodore Perry tonight, 64-38.
Nice.
Aiden Cadman with 30 points tonight to lead the way.
We like Aiden Cadman, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Sharon, a 74-37 win over Iroquois tonight. Derek Douglas, 23 points. Levi Hailstock with 26. Bob Greenberg sending these on to us. And then Marco Miller for Hickory. 6 threes tonight. He finishes with 18. Trevor Borowitz, 17, as Hickory goes across the state line and defeats Hubbard 60-33. And that is it on the ticker. So some finals there. This, of course, the only girls' game tonight in the area. There'll be action tomorrow, and we will have boys basketball action here on the radio. We'll be on News Talk 790 WPIC as the Mercer boys make the short trip over to Sharpsville, one of the great rivalries in Mercer County. Mercer and Sharpsville will be renewed. 2 o'clock airtime, 2:30 the scheduled tip, as Sharpsville will host Mercer in a non-conference game. Chris, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You have a good weekend. We will be paired up Monday night at Sharpsville for the Wilmington girls at Sharpsville.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah, that's certainly one of the great games of the early part of the season here. So, yeah, looking forward to that, working that one with you, Briggsy.
I want to thank the folks here at Mercer, Assistant Principal Dr. Mike Piddington, Dan Heckman, the Athletic Director, all the great folks here at Mercer. Back in the studio, I want to thank Aaron Biro for producing tonight's game and doing terrific work as always. Also, thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager, for doing all the legwork for us tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7. Are you okay, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, that headset's expensive. For my partner, the Butterfingers Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Mercer. The Mustangs defeat West Middlesex 49-26, and you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7. Thanks for listening and have a great night here on the Cumulus Sports Network.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
The Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. And the Cash Dollar Team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
It's a good joke. We just played the stupid congressman who wants to make it a felony to plant a flag. How was that not a good joke?
Why not just make it a felony to beat Ohio State at this point? You didn't go far enough, I think.
The congressman?
Yeah. Arrest Sherrone Moore right now for beating Ohio State.
Well, by the time we get to next season, he's going to